Friends, hello, how are you? It is the weekend. Let's talk some turkey here. Talk turkey. What are the coincidences here? Listen, I think everyone, don't be embarrassed. Everyone's having the same thoughts here. Everyone's thinking the same kind of rhetoric right now. You know, where should I really put my money? There's so many opportunities to put your money in the market right now, from Palantir to SoundHound. Play it risky on DJT, other growth stocks. Then you got Sofi, you got Nvidia here, you got Tesla, you got some more expensive things to look at. You know, heck, Target just took a dump. Maybe I can go over there and buy some of that. So Target has a huge dividend attached to it. But you know, there's an argument here to say, you know, yeah, if you only have so much capital, where should you focus your time and energy with money? And I completely get that 100%. Listen, when I started in the stock market, I didn't have thousands of dollars. I didn't have, I didn't have $100. I started years ago, just like I started this dumb YouTube channel. I started with $5 in the market one day. Then another day I had another $5. Then another day I had $10. Then another day I put another $13 in. You know, this is how I grew a portfolio, by putting my money in growth stocks. Now, I made a lot of stupid mistakes. I'm not like a Jesus here. I made a ton of mistakes here, okay? But what I want to say right now, I think everyone's having the same conversation. Where should I put my money, right now? What is going to bring me the most bang for my buck? So I thought 2 different stocks, 2 different companies, 2 different price points, 2 stocks that probably the majority of investors right now are at least in both these stocks a little bit, and kind of just, hash that out and see, what would be best for you as an investor. So personally, I'm in both these stocks. I don't want to lie. Now, obviously, Sofi, I'm a lot deeper into Sofi right now. It's a lot deeper because it's more affordable. Just days ago, it was a $7 stock. Now it's almost at $20. So talking about Sofi, let's go right into Sofi because it's obviously the more affordable stock with, more bang for your buck here. Essentially what we're saying here. It's a better deal. There is a conversation to say, well, maybe it's not. Okay. So Sofi, let's bullet point this thing out. Sofi, just in the past 2 months, what has happened? We've had the $2 billion deal, amazing biggest quarterlies they've ever had. Projection in the next year is going to be, it's fantastic. The big credit card deal, I think that was back in September. I can't remember, but it was a big credit card deal. Their customers are growing hellaciously right now. I mean, Sofi is just like, they're giving everyone a bank account right now. They're giving everyone loans. I mean, it's going crazy out there. So this is a very fast growing company, and this is why their earnings are coming back very, very strong, and why a lot of people are trying to get their foot in Sofi right now. So, yes, I'm going to tell you outright, Sofi has a lot more room to grow. Obviously, Sofi at $15, I think that's still a deal, because I am looking at Sofi a year from now where I think Sofi could potentially be anywhere from $50 to $80. Maybe if we get a few more big deals here, like these deals we've seen, and who knows what could happen, we could be talking about $100 stock. Now, I know that's outrageous. I know that's crazy, but we were having this same conversation about some other stocks. Okay, a year ago, we were having this conversation with Palantir. Look at what Palantir did this year so far, okay? Now, obviously, 2 different companies, 2 different breads and butters, water, wine. I completely get it. But Sofi things are getting aggressive. They're getting very aggressive right now. Not only that, when you have a stock that is bringing in big earnings, big deals, things are moving fast, it starts to get trapped in the zeitgeist where people are like, the FOMO kicks in. People are like, I don't want to miss out. I'm just going to buy it. That's what starts to happen. That's really starting to drive up price here with Sofi. Good, great, wonderful. If you're already in, you're loving it. Keep buying it, people. We want you to. That's a big thing. But right now, Sofi is still at a deal, okay? Because probably by, I would say, the summer of 2025, Sofi is easily going to be anywhere from a $20 to $35 stock. That's a realistic price point right there. I don't think too many people that have been here with SoFi and have watched how the progression has gone with, last year was like, oh my God, like this is such an undervalued stock. I mean, quarterly after quarter, it does great, but we're met with this crap right here. And not to mention the rate cuts. The rate cuts are happening. They're coming in. So all this is taking place right here. So SoFi's got all the ammunition it needs to fight a big war here. I mean, it is ready. It is locked and loaded. And there's really not much that's going to stop it. Even if we do have a pullback in the market here, this is why you do want to make sure you're in good, healthy companies, okay? Not stocks that have FOMO around them where they're just being pushed and they don't have a lot to back them up as a company. That's not what we're talking about here with SoFi. SoFi is a company that has all the paperwork, all the evidence it needs to show that it is going to bigger and bigger levels each quarterly right now. And that's what you're wanting to focus on right now. So I'm going to tell you, yes, you're going to get more bang for your buck out of SoFi at this moment, because we're just starting to see what is happening as SoFi ripens into a bigger company here, okay? And we don't know what next year's going to bring with deals and what could possibly happen here. And it could grow a lot more aggressive here, okay? It could grow a lot more aggressive here than what Nvidia is going to do. I'm still buying SoFi in other accounts. If you've listened to me yap before, I have multiple accounts, but I have accounts where like I'll buy a stock very young and take a chance on it, and then if it gets to a new level, then I feel good about it, like Palantir or SoFi right here, then I'll start buying it in another account so I don't ruin up. If I'm buying something like $7 and I bought a lot of it, I don't want to keep buying it when it's at $15. I'll just open up another account and put it in there. So it's more expensive. I'm paying double the price here, but I still believe that the stock is going to another level as well. So, look at it that way. Let's talk about Nvidia here real fast. Now, obviously, Nvidia is a lot more expensive stock. We're talking over $100, and probably Nvidia will be a $180 stock here within months. Okay, because something is about to take place. Nvidia, the Blackwell chip, is going to start taking shape here. They just came out with earnings. Earnings were once again spectacular. Nvidia is in this very weird situation right now. Nvidia has turned into the fighter that can't lose, and it's starting to annoy people. I think that's what we're looking at with Nvidia right now. It's growing, and its revenue is so outrageous right now that people are going, can they just have a bad quarterly? What would that look like? Because the last two quarterlies that have come out here with Nvidia have been past expectations. They've been the biggest, and most investors go, okay, whatever, we expect it. That's how ridiculous things have gotten over at Nvidia, that we expect them to beat their old earnings and have face melting ones for every new one. And people just go, yeah, we know they're going to do it. It's ridiculous. It's just plain old ridiculous. But there's going to come a moment here where Nvidia is about to go to the second dimension, okay? Nvidia is about to do what Tesla did 3 years ago, okay? When Tesla had that, I think maybe 4 years at this point, but Tesla stock ran up, crazy numbers, past $1,000. They did a stock split, and then everybody's like, all right, now it's affordable again. Now now things are okay. Well, a year after that, Tesla started running again, and this is like 3 years ago. Tesla started running again. Tesla turned into another expensive stock, went over $1,000 again. They did another stock split within a 5-year period. So, could Nvidia be in a situation maybe 2-3 years from now they could do another stock split? Of course. Nvidia's always going to have stock splits. They're like Apple. Nvidia's already had a lot of stock. Nvidia, they've already had a lot of stock splits in the past, okay? Like, you can look it up. But, this new one that they've had this year, it caught a lot of people's attention. It made a lot of people rich because it was a 10-to-1 split. So right now, how I would look at Nvidia is put what you can in it. Look at it as a saving. It's better than a savings account. Nvidia is going to have, nothing but success in the future. Sure, it's going to have its days of sell-off, buy-in, sell-off, buy-in. That's going to happen like any other stock. But the stock is always going to continue to go up, Before you know it, Nvidia is going to be at 150. It's going to be 160, 170, 180. Before you know it, this time, sometime next year, probably very soon, it's going to be $200 stock again, all-time high. And then it could keep growing. Once this new chip starts, companies start buying it up. Earnings are going to start to get even bigger than they were before. It's just going to get even crazier. I would look at Nvidia almost as, and I'm talking to the smaller investors here. I'm not talking to someone who has, like $1,000 every week of capital to put in. If you do, that's great. You have a lot more options than most investors right now, especially during the holidays. But how I would look at Nvidia, you got $5, $10. You're like, I want to put this in a savings. Okay, put it in Nvidia. It'll pay off. It's still a growth stock. It's gonna start moving here again aggressively, and it's gonna pay off big time, because you could potentially get caught in another stock split with Nvidia in the future. That would be huge. Imagine if you invested, say $10, $20 a week in Nvidia, and maybe this time next year you've got a few shares. Okay, you've got a few shares of Nvidia by then. Maybe you've got 5 shares. Okay, well then maybe 2026 Nvidia has another stock split. Maybe they have another 10-to-1 stock split and you've got 5 shares. This is how you get somewhere in the market. This is how you start to build portfolios, okay? Don't think like, what's going to happen 2 weeks from now. Think about what is long term going to look like too. I believe in people day trading, scalping. I do all that stuff. I get it. It's fun. I like it. But I do believe too, you need to have investments. You need to have places where you're putting your money to watch it grow and be a part of things. If not, you will miss out on more than you ever could have got from a lot of day trades, okay? Day trades, you got to be there paying attention and scalping what's going on. That is how I'm breaking these down in my head. I'm making this video because I've had a lot of people ask me this question, where should I put my money? Listen, you put your money where you want to put your money, okay? I could even have this conversation with SoundHound right now. I mean, I've talked about SoundHound so much, I didn't want to go off more about SoundHound, but my God, talk about a stock that's growing uncontrollably right now is just SoundHound. Just insanity. What's going on over there? Friends, I'm going to stop yapping here. I wish all of you best of luck. It's the weekend. Have fun. Do something fun with your family, with you, wherever you're at. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be a very interesting. The market. Crypto is going crazy, and we will see what happens. Friends, take care. Bye-bye.